Alright everybody, welcome back to Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. So we're going to get through this today. We're going to do, well, we're going to do a lot, as much as we can do. So hopefully this sounds fine, works out well. Let me go check the audio real fast, I'll be right back. And then we'll get into it, okay? So we are on the Battle of, let's see, which battle is this? I can't remember the name of the castle, but we are fighting the Holy Gustav Empire right now. So let me go check the audio real fast, just make sure it's okay. Be right back. Alright, looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this here. I have to turn that down a bit. Alright, we're going to assess the situation. It's pretty easy, actually. It's not that hard. You can probably do this pretty simply here. Pretty cool. Oh, this guy again. Alright, we can take care of him.
Hey.
I might have to use this thing. I wonder if this is like an amplifier. Because it doesn't have... like the wireless signal is not connecting as well as it did last time. Oh, Wasteland. Oh, I wonder if that has something different there. I wonder if that's something different there.
大丈夫だ。仲間がついてる。
We get the little goblin guy to come in here and do something. I don't know what he'll do, but he'll do something maybe. Let's put him in the front here. So he likes the mountains, hey? Well. Wow. Dude is adamant. Ooh. Oh, man. He got nailed there. What is that he's got? That's not a... Is that like the new Quaddle or something? It doesn't look like the Wyvern. I gotta look at what that is. I gotta see what that is there. It's a Quaddle. Oh man, that's gonna be tough for the little iron giant dude there. That's gonna be kind of tough for him. What could we do here? Well, I could probably frontline, I guess. Let's see what skills do we got from here. Increase defense for a limited number of turns. Oh wait, he did that. He did that. I guess I could move him in. I guess we can. Defense skill. Yes. Protect him. Defense up. Hey, LA, how you doing? Enjoying? That's good. That's great. How's it going today? So, I think I'm going to... Well, someone has to contend with this Quaddle here, you know? That's good that he got him. Alright, we gotta move... I think we'll move the angel closer. So we could probably bomb this dude. Oh, that's a little disappointing. We can't get there. I don't want to clog up that side too much, so... Oh, I can't even move in there. Well, we'll try to slowly move around the mountainside here with him there. They really... They kind of have to defend. They don't have a choice here. You know, they really don't have a choice. I think she should come to the front line and do this, honestly. Do you have a centaur that can shoot? I don't think we'll get a kill shot, but... Oh, you know what? Magic. Weakness. No, we're too far away. Magic down reduces the magic power resistance of a single enemy unit. Magic power resistance. Do we have a lot of magic coming? Well, it's not going to affect him too much. I think we'll just... Let's just reposition here because we'll probably need something here. I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll go there. We got our little Jin dude here. which I think that should work against... Well, you know, what if I do this against the dogs? Would that be a better idea? Maybe. Prism shot. Oh, that's right. It's only 2 spaces. That's, is that worth it? Is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it. They might knock out my little elemental here. I don't think I want to lose that right now. Take the centaur, get the centaur shot. You know what? I think we need to get the center shot on the leader here. We'll get hunter shot. There you go. Yes, it's all. We're almost there. We're gonna get level 10 centaur. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Stand by. Perfect, I love it. Alright. You know, he could probably defend some of the front line, I think. We could give him some levels too. Let's just stick him out in the front. Do we have a protect or something? We got... What can we do here with this? We got a little goblin dude there. Little Healy dude here. I got this feeling he's gonna be fine. It's made its presence known, yes. Yes, the cowboy hat's finally here. Finally going full cowboy here. Playing Cowboy Brigandine. That's what we're playing today. Cowboy Brigandine. Alright, we got Mr. Iron Golem here. Do a pretty cool attack, maybe. Oh boy, they're both going to be kind of low, aren't they? I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I want to, but he's going to be kind of low. I do have 100% accuracy on him, though. I could heal him up, maybe. Let's give this a shot. Yeah, how you doing, Random? How's it going? Oh boy. He's not looking too hot. Let's see, what can we do with this? Well, I could come around. Knock up this golem here. Yeah, no problem, dude. Oh, they want to go after the little blockade here. I see what they want to do here. Whoa! That's good he missed there. That could have been detrimental there. The Wyvern survived it! He came after the centaur. Yep, that's what happened. Alright, Brandon, can you maybe knock out Hazaroth for me, buddy? Maybe Rubio could do it? Possibly. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we got this one here. Okay, so here's what we got to look at here. I can actually probably map this out a little bit. So we've got Hazaroth. right here. He's pinned between us, you know? So we could easily take him out. That's not going to be... It's not going to be that hard. This guy's right here, and he's surrounded by this monster that I've got, this one that I've got, this one that I've got, and soon enough, this one here, which I probably should do an X4 instead. But yeah, he's gonna get knocked out pretty fast, honestly. So yeah, pretty hyped, Temp Mind, yeah. Find a way to damage Hazard a bit. I don't think Rubino has enough damage. Maybe not, but you know, we should definitely give him a try. It would be good to level him up. He's still just level 7, so you know, Ariana or Rubino we could level up, honestly. But ultimately I'd like to level up the main ruler, because he might be kind of like a Lance in a sense, or a Leoness, where you could level him up and he'd be really, really good. So I think I'll just fight with the leaders on this leader here, and we'll just kind of see what happens. He has a frost spell, so I can probably frost him from here, so this might work. So let's see what we can do with an attack here. So I'm going to get him down to 41 with a regular attack. I think we'll just do that. Defense skill 80. Really didn't expect Brigandine to make a comeback. Yeah, it's definitely going to make a comeback. That's absolutely for sure. So I protected the really powerful golems, so they couldn't really kill him. We'll protect this guy too, this dragon too, and we'll just kind of get this moving along here. So this dragon could come in here. He could kill Hazaroth, but ultimately I'm just going to pin him. We're just playing pinning moves here. I could kill him right now, honestly. Loop heal. Let's heal up whoever needs it the most, I think. I don't think the Wyvern really needs it all that bad. I think we'll just heal up the Golem here. Yeah, let's just do that. A little bit of regen there. That's really cool. I like that a lot. You really only got regen with certain characters in the original game. Oh, okay. Gonna leave now? Alright. Alright, so we've got... He's 18, so we could definitely do this. We could definitely kill off all the monsters that he has. Or maybe, I don't know, he's got a Quaddle right here. Might be able to capture that. If I could highlight it. There we go. Might be able to capture that. Alright, so what do we got? 142? What can you do? Major damage? Down to 0. Yes. Nice. Yep. Yeah, I've been playing this game for years. I think I've been the longest playing game on streamer on YouTube, and now I'm on Twitch mostly. I can't really do YouTube because the whole affiliate thing. But yeah, let's do this here. I think that should work, right? We got, oh yeah, that should work. Well, I will hit my dragon, but I will do some damage here. Oh no, wait, actually I won't. That's right. Oh, you know, playing these mods that other people want to try out is just kind of messing me up mentally with like distance and stuff. So, but it's okay. What should we heal here? Heal that. Yeah, random. That looks like a pretty fun game, honestly. That you're playing. Looks pretty fun. I just don't have an Xbox. I've got PS4. I've got a lot of Steam stuff. I do not have an Xbox though. So if they've got something with if they have something with which I think you mentioned a PC version too. Magic, weakness. Weakness. Let's make him weak here. Attack and defense down. I think Rubino could come in and do something there. All right. Little taily whip. Tail chain's still pretty powerful. That's pretty good. Rubino's turn. All right, Rubino. Should we do a frost spell? So what do you think? A frost spell, or just go and have Rubino just flat out attack the dude? I think it'll kill him either way. I think either way it'll kill him. This says power up to 145 for that. Let's check out power levels. I wonder if the power level difference is going to make a serious difference here. If like I do a more powerful attack. I think this one looks a little bit more damaging, right? Sea of Thieves, yeah. Alright, well, we're going to level him up here. I don't think there's... Wait, is there a Halo with somebody else? I don't think we have a Halo on this team, do we? We got the Loop Heal, we got Divine Rays, but I don't think we have a heal right now. Alright, we'll do Glory Slash. We'll knock out this Berserker here. I'll just play dead. I'll just play dead. That's cool. 1,066 experience. Check that out. Level 8. Level 9. Strength plus 2. That's not bad. Our bond has brought us victory. One of the... Wait, what are you saying? Yeah, it's on PC, but you sign up for Gamer Pass on PC, you can play it. Since it's crossplay. Oh, cool. And with the level, we got level 10. Got him up to level 10. That's fantastic. We're playing with... one of the people I was playing with last night was on PC, yeah. Vera, are you... The admin of the Brigandine web? Just applied to download the Grand Edition discs? Yes, I am. We also have some other moderators on there. I'm the only admin though, but there are other moderators there that can help you get in there. And so if they help out, I'm trying to make moderators too. So if people want to help moderate with the engine site, let me know. I can make you a moderator. The only reason we have moderators is because, I'm trying not to get bots on there. But, yes, Pringer, you finally showed up. This is the demo. How you doing, man? So we just leveled up Rubino to 10. We got a nice kill on a Berserker. And he got, how many levels? 3 or 4 levels? How many did he get? I think he got maybe 3 levels. Maybe he got 4, but I think he just got 3. Strength growth was like 2 to 1, so strength growth wasn't all that great. Intelligence seems to be a little bit more. He has frost spells, so I wonder, how different some of this stuff is going to be. Do your levels and stats carry over to the full version? They said no. They said no to this version. So this version, this demo trial, they said no to. So unfortunately, no, I'm sorry, it won't. At least that's what I heard. Maybe they'll change it. Maybe I heard wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that they said no. So I don't think you can. Next week is finals, but I'm paying. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, good luck with your finals, Pringer. Good luck. Hopefully you get that, aced or... So we got... Yeah, Pringer, they took out the scorpions. They got little ghoulie guys in here. Those little goblin ghoulie guys here. So I don't know what they turn into, but... I guess the good thing is I don't have to worry about a scorpion dying. We could just... If those guys die, it's okay. Hey, I'm gonna like certain monsters more than others. I just am. I will be a little... Like... I like centaurs a lot. I like wyverns. I like dragons too. But I like rocks too. We got to get some rocks in here. We've got a high centaur. Class change is now available. Ooh, look at that. They've got like a purpley pink hair. And they look... I don't know if they're fully nude, but I don't know what to say. It's... I'm going to pass on the demo though. Want to be completely in the awe and Rip, Rip Scorpions, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Scorpions. Well, if you want to watch it, that's cool. I mean, there's not a lot of... I don't think there's a lot of cutscenes we're seeing. We saw, I think, one cutscene about the King of Justice, Alesso was his name? I might be saying that name wrong. I think it was Alesso, though. Right? A level 6 angel there. Level 5. Wow, that guy went up. Odessa, thank you. Thank you. So many new names in here. I'm going to mess up names. I am not good with names. Faces and pictures, yes, I am. But names, no. So, like, even trying to read Dr. Seuss to my kid, I messed up so many times on a Fox and Socks until I finally got it right. And that is a tongue twister. That whole Fox and Socks book is a big tongue twister book. And this game does have tongue twisters too. Some of the names, you know. Kagrim, yeah, it definitely does. So we killed off one of the golems there, and apparently the leader's red, so the leader was knocked out of battle. So apparently that is there, if you can see that red there. So Pringer, what it shows here, if I can highlight some of this, which I think I can. This right here, he's like, unless it's just an orange beard, but I think he's kind of redded out because we beat him, but I could be wrong. And then there's this cross out here of this one getting knocked out. So the troop count and total CP. The CP, someone asked me about it. I keep forgetting what the CP is, though. Points. I keep forgetting what that is. But, yeah. So, we're taking... This is the leader here, Rubino. And we're leveling him up, kind of like a Prince Lance. Combat power, thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I keep forgetting the CP points, but combat power. Yeah, they had to defend against this, and this guy just bum rushed me. This berserker here, he just bum rushed me right away. I was like, okay, fine. And then he got surrounded and knocked out, and that was that. So, yeah, that was pretty much what happened with that. So we got Greensglade. Just berserk being berserk. That's true. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hopefully you're doing okay today. I will be on later tonight with some multiplayer too, so we will be doing multiplayer tonight as well. English version, it seems it's going to be like this. So there's going to be the voiceover here. You can turn the voiceover off and you won't have the voiceover, but it's going to have the Japanese voices in here. They wanted to do the Japanese voices and they just kind of wanted to stick with that. So far there won't be any English voice. We might have to do something like what we did beforehand and like insert into there at some point, which would be kind of fun. So if they don't, it might be like a fan project. But right now it's just going to be the Japanese voice. And so if you want to turn it off, there is an option to turn off the voiceovers. You can turn the volume up or turn it all the way down. And then you turn it all the way down, you won't hear it. I don't think so. But is the audio and everything okay? Does it sound fine? I'm still trying to work out kinks. I just hope everything sounds good. But
グラドス将軍にまた怒られそうだ。王子、王家を継ぐ者、たとえ身近なものにも、そうたやすく腹の中を読まれてはなりません。なんてね。
王家に生まれていなければ、今頃は第2作、第3作と 戯曲を書き上げていたんでしょうね。
So Rubino's a playwright, right? Or is he just an advocate of the theater?
残念だけど、今の私にもうもしもはないんだ。
Rubino's a playwright. I think that's the right way of describing it, right? He's a...
正義。それでも王子は我がノーザリオ王国の正義に関してほんの少し悩み出しているのね。
そんな。
こらルビー、今私には何でも分かっちゃうと言ったばかりでしょ。
I think she might like him.
ルビーか。昔はよくそう呼んで私をいじめてくれたものだ。
Hey, Valkos, what's up? And Cheesy, welcome. This is the second day. I did the first part the other day. It took about 4 hours. And so tonight I'll go until we start up the multiplayer. And then, well, I'll probably go till maybe 7. So maybe a few more hours. Or however long this goes for. You know, so probably just however long this is going to go for. And then we'll close out, and if I don't finish, then I'll bring some more out maybe tomorrow. Just watch him while eating. Oh, that's cool. I think she kind of likes him, so...
まあ、王子様がチェーだなんて。それに私は王子をいじめてなんかいなくてよ。
確かにイエナが言うように、私は正義のことで悩んでいる。この正義のブリガンダインが王国の危機を知らせた。だから私は無念の死を迎えられた父王のため全身全霊をかけて戦うのだと。でもこうして他国を攻め征服することが我らの王国に果たし。
ルビー、それを一緒に探しましょう。
Just a look on his face.
亡き王が本当に望まれていたことなのか、そしてノーザリオ王国にとってどれだけ価値のあることなのか、私もルビーと一緒に考えることにする。
いいな。
だってほら、昔から森で何かを探すときにはいつだって一緒だったじゃない？
Yeah, Kagrim. I think so too.
ありがとう。
どういたしまして、ルビーの四世王子殿。
Restored page, Elena's Oath. This was the first play that Prince Rubino IV had ever written for the Nozalio Imperial Theater. The play was talked about as it featured a famous actor and good friend of the royal family, Ang Schizler, and his daughter Elena Schizler. But this play was actually based on real events from when the prince and his close friend Elena were young. It was called Elena's Oath. Control over the southern independent region of Almura had been transferred from the Republic of Gumul to the Nozalio Kingdom. But because of its past, the Almura region was discriminated against by the rest of the country, and groups like the Barrettes were forced to live in poverty. It was to this region that Schizler had brought his touring theatrical group for a charity show. It was there that his daughter Elena, though only 5 years old, had rescued Pick, a young Barrett fairy. Many still believe that the Barretts were loyal to the Republic of Gomol, and so the people of the Rosalio kingdom rarely treated these fairies with any kindness at all. However, the jovial Elena had never picked up such beliefs, and to her, saving Pick was only natural. The play is a story about the love and adventure shared by a young Elena and the fairy Pick. To each his own. Oh, yeah. Did I peruse all the castles in each country yesterday? Check out the knights of different masters. Yeah, I have to still look over a lot of things, so depends on what happens here. We'll check out some stuff. So if you want to see some stuff, we can go over it. Thanks, Random. Have a good grill. Save me a steak or something. All right. In a tavern on the outskirts of town, 3 adventurers sat as they recalled the fondest memories of their travels.
ところでな、2人とも。僕はノーザリオに仕官しようと思うんだ。
One of the adventurers was Ferric, an author known all throughout the land.
ほう、奇遇だな。実は俺もこの戦争で人稼ぎしようと思っていた。俺の場合は見れる場だかな。
Ferric's friend Galivard was a merchant. In fact, the irksome merchant featured in Ferric's most heroic tale was based on him.
おい、待て。なんだってこんな戦争にお前たちが参加する必要がある。
Said the third man, Will, as he interjected. Will was a skilled swordsman and the model for the main protagonist of Ferric's famous tale.
ウィル、僕は演劇の盛んなノーザリオで生まれ育ち、作家になれた。この文化を守らずにはいられない。
フェリックよ。ルーンの騎士の力を持つとはいえ、ペンしか握ってきてないだろうに。やれやれ。ガリバードもどうなんだ?
You know what's really cool about this? This background art's amazing. I gotta say, it's amazing. The texture of the you know, how the inn or a tavern is drawn here. It's like the little, I don't know if that would be like a metal lantern there, but it just looks really good. It's got a very nice color scheme to it. I like the colors. It's very well done, and the art, you know, as far as the character design builds, are really well done too. I like it. It's just got a. You know what? You know why I like this a lot? It reminds me a lot of the art that was in the original Brigandine game. Watercolory. Look at the armor on him. That looks like watercolored as far as how it was like painted. It might have been painted first and then they made it, probably took like a digital picture of the paint. And someone must have maybe, unless they did it digitally, it looks very much like a watercolor. I mean, it could be a watercolor, but it looks really nice. And the background art in the original Brigandine game it does look like it might have been done with watercolor and then saved and put into digital form. So I don't know how they did it here, but it looks very similar to the original art of Brigandine, which is really good.
まあ、荒事には商売柄慣れているさ。見れる場が一番金払いがいいんだよ。夢を叶えるには金がいるしな。
まったく。なんでもいいが、お前ら正気か？ 下手をすれば互いに殺し合うことになるんだぞ。
まあノーザリオに手を貸してくれないことは残念だけど、そこは何とでもなると思う。今までだって何とかやってきたんだし。
大陸の両端なんで当面大丈夫さ。まあもし戦場でフェリクを見かけたらちょっと戦うのはためらっちまうけどな。それでお前はどうするんだウィル。お前だったらどの国からも厚遇されるのは間違いなしだぞ。
お偉方の下で戦うなんてまっぴらごめんだ。俺にはもっと分かりやすい戦いが性に合ってるんだよ。
そうか。まあお前の場合冒険者っていう本業があるしな。それもいいだろうさ。
ではしばしの別れだ友よ。願わくば全てが終わった後、再び僕らの道が交わらんことを。
ああ、まあ任せとけ。がっぽり稼いで次の旅先では毎晩合流させてやる。
Ferric and Gelvard raised their glasses high in a toast. However, Will was not so enthused. Instead, he hung his head low. Next day, Ferric set off to the Rosalio kingdom while Gelvard made his way to the United Islands of Morelva. Will, however, chose to remain neutral. So is this like the Rand family here? Can everybody like tell me, is this going to be sort of like the Rand family thing where they split up and they move to different countries? Although I don't know what you'd think about that, but is this kind of like a Rand family spin-off here? You have that feeling too? I got this feeling this is like a Rand family split-off. They're all moving to different countries, and if they fight against each other, it might depend. Maybe one of them will join the other one because it'll be like, I really can't fight my friend, and then they might leave your army, or they might join your army depending upon who it is. But yeah, Valkos, I think I get this feeling that this might be the new Rand family here. Quest results. Jew. Tough Protector. Ooh, we got some armor piece. Okay. Troop, excellent. 200, great. There we go. The way into recruiting more characters too. We might have to actually quest out that particular character, and then he might convince his friend to come back. Maybe that's what we got to do. Alright, so apparently that is the end of the trial. We did take out some castles. Kagrum, thank you for the host. So that was the end of the trial. I can't really do much more than that. We can go back and we can look at some things, you know. Maybe on Monday I could try this again with some different versions or different ways to do this. So it says in here, a full version offers 6 different rulers to choose from, even greater variety of units and skills, making every playthrough a unique experience. Yeah, definitely, I'm gonna have to go again. Use your cunning strategies and lead your armies to victory. That's a really cool picture there. So apparently the little goblin dude levels up, he becomes kind of a pink dude. A pink goblin. And what other upgrades can I kind of tell off of this? I can't. It's hard to say. Maybe the High Centaur, I guess. I really want to get a... well, I got to level up that Centaur. I got a High Centaur, but I wasn't able to see the conversion of it. It just looked like he had pink hair and kind of like this. So I didn't really get to see it. Well, gotta resume studying. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll go back to the save that I've got. I'm gonna just go back to the save file of... wait, does that put me into the battle there? I think it might put me into the battle there. You know what? I can't do that, can I? It won't let me do that. Okay, I guess we gotta start over, don't we? Or do we have a different load file? Maybe not. Oh, it saved all those other files there. Let's go to turn 1 Battle of Warren. It has auto saves just tucked into there. I didn't even know that. Okay, auto, season 3, attack phase, bases, organization phase. Let's go to organization phase, okay? Because I'll do a little bit more of this tomorrow. We'll start up and we'll move around and do some other things, you know. The Golem, the Siren, you recognize that? Little Shade of Monsters, an Ancient Dragon. Yeah, I've heard about that. I guess that's the end tier dragon. I think that you can go through all the different classes and you get to the Ancient Dragon, which is the Thunder Dragon. So we could play Thunderstruck when we do our attack or something like that, you know. Okay, so who wants to see what, really? You can check out all kinds of stuff. So also, if you want to know some stuff too, hold down R2 or L2 and you move faster. It's like holding down square in a section here. We're going to go out to the map there. So, yeah, we're set at that battle. So, yeah, I thought you could do more. I read the letter and they said you could go up to, I thought they said a number of attacks, but, well, I guess that's it. But, alright, let's check out some stuff here. Check out some things that we could look at and all that, you know. You can pass turn, repair, then attack all castles adjacent to where all is attacking Warren in the same turn. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's cool. See, the thing is that I really want to see is, I want to see some class ups and some levels ups. But you know, maybe we'll just scout around and see if we can find attack allies. I don't think they're already allies in this game. I don't know if they're gonna let you do it. They might. But let's check out some monsters. Let's check out some leaders. You know, who wants to see what? Because, you know, tomorrow I can come back and we can do more battle attacks. But right now I think I just want to like poke around and see what's what here. Look at the dancer class. Is she a dancer class? Or is this the assassin class? I think the assassin class. Because if you only take up to 6 castles, the demo won't end? You mean you can keep playing the demo forever? Oh, that's right, because the 11 up to season 11, I see, that's right. Dancer, Rogue, Assassin. I was hoping they were going to do a Dancer. Her skill, though, because she's a Barret, I can't class her up, so I can't... I don't know if I can see anything there. Normal attack. Deals minor damage to a single enemy unit within 2 hex radius. This inflicting poison, silence, faint, charm. That's pretty cool. Gravity. What is gravity like again? Changes preferred terrain of a single enemy unit within 4 hex radius to planes and lowers their agility. Effect lasts for 3 turns. So this is like the new Dimension spell, except for not as powerful as Dimension, it seems, because it will move an enemy to a plane's territory within a 4 hex radius to planes. So, are you sure it doesn't move enemy? Okay, so it just gives them? I was thinking this was like a dimension here. I thought it says it changes the terrain, so I thought it just picked them up and moved them to a plane. So it just changes. Oh, okay. Alright. No dimension. Welp. I guess it just turns them into planes. Lowers their agility. Lasts for 3 turns or until unit is hit with spell break. Okay, so it's in this game. Well, yeah, we've seen it on the other intro. It was there in the the intro. I forget who probably uses it. Probably one of the mages. Probably one of the mages. Or maybe a higher level Nightmare might do it. Because I think the normal level 10 Nightmare doesn't have Dimension. I don't remember seeing that. But this will make their agility lower. It's a major demon. It could be... You know what? I think it's possibly the Lilith. It's possibly the Lilith or maybe whatever demon class that is. Because I think I remember seeing that in one of the beginning videos. And I think it was a demon that sent somebody like moving really far away. So... if gravity's not that, which I guess you're saying it's not, then I guess it just makes their AGI lower, which actually does help you get a hit. So this would be great to cast on someone like an assassin or a ninja or something like that. So, someone that has a very good agility. This would basically put you up to par with attacking them. Would work wonders on a flyer too? Yeah, it probably would. Yeah, because it would... Well, it wouldn't turn them into a land creature, but it would definitely lower the agility for you to get a hit. So that would still work pretty good. Together they shoulder their sorrowful fates, nobody quite knowing for what purpose they march towards the battlefield. That's kind of sad. Unconcerned about her background as a slave knight, and remains cheerful and pure of heart. So I don't really know about this slave class. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe they're just indebted to fight, or they're forced to fight. If it's a slave class, I guess maybe they're forced to fight, but I don't know. Guamoli is evil. I don't know. We have to look at a lot of the characters, and we have to actually... I'd have to play through and see the whole story to get really a good understanding, to find out like which one's the purest one and which one's not. Maybe this game they made a little more adjustments to put, like, you know, there's good and bad elements to all of them. They kidnapped when they were kids and re-educated them. Oh wow. Wow. I believe my starting faction has been changed. They're playing... Your starting faction's changed? Why is that? You read more about Rudo? Is that it? I was reading his bio the other day and I was like, I don't know about this guy. Bacchus was big on Mana Celestia for a long time. You've been telling me all about that. I've been wondering who I want to play. I kind of want to play the Holy Gustav Empire, the Guamol Empire, or the Shinobi tribe, but also Morelva's in there too. Those might be my favorite, but I have to like also play them and like know their story too. But like it's the same thing with the older Brigandine. I have my favorites. You know, my favorite countries to play as are Norgard and Escalio, and then probably Caerleon mixed in there too. But my favorite character is Dinadan. So my favorite character isn't exactly the same as like the country that I like to use their units for. So story-wise and battle-wise, for me it's a little bit mixed, you know. Hardest country for big boys, honestly. The Morelva looks so fun. I'm wondering if Morelva might be the hardest. I mean, even though like the MST has got like a lot to take over, Morelva has to push out into two gigantic territories, and it's gonna take her a while to even capture a whole country. You're gonna start with the Holy Gustava? Yeah, I like the Holy Gustava too. Holy Gustava, so the black, red, and green countries might be my favorites, but the orange might also be too. I'd have to look at it and try to get like a better understanding of it. Because also some of these dialogues I think the dialogues did change a little bit. I think the dialogue did change a little bit here, because I'm reading Gamoli's military regulation states that witches may not enlist as soldiers unless they pass the witchcraft mesophyte trials. I mean, maybe that was in there, but I'm looking at some of this, and it seems like there's some other there might be a little more dialogue added in here, which is good. It does help, like, you know, it does help even some things out here. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same, but it is the same bio. Read of Enter. Citizens have a strong trust in this amicable and kind Moana priest in charge of guiding lost sheep back into the fold. Beneath that facade, however, hides a man who manages the dark side of the country's council. In order to maintain the Blackbird unit, for example, he kidnaps Brett fairy children and throws them into orphanages for indoctrination. He was once a soft-hearted priest, but something has since warped his mind. He now freely expresses his cruel side by reveling in his enemy's anguish on the battlefield. Wow. Wow. This is a nasty, nasty guy. It seems like some people with some, like, holy, because Valkos, I was looking at this the other day, and I was looking at it, and I was reading Rudo's profile, and I wasn't sure about him. I kind of wasn't. His special is Credulous Reward. Inflicts poison on a single ally unit within a 2-hex radius. In exchange, increases the attack and power of his own next skill. This guy will stab you in the back and make himself better. Holy Ruminov has been making efforts to dissolve this distrust before being murdered by Rudo, with hands stained with the blood of his own father. Yeah. He's a bad dude. He's probably a badass. He's probably yeah, he's this guy is probably the Zemeckis. I get this whole Zemeckis feel with him. You know, you might say he's like Driss, but Driss didn't murder his own kin. You know, Driss bragged about being powerful, which he was. Probably the only guy in any game I've ever seen ever brag about how powerful they were, and also prove it at the same time. But with Zemeckis, he had to win by war, and although he didn't kill the king, he decided to take up the effort to do it. We'd have to play the game to see how Rudo compares to Zemeckis, but Rudo might be maybe worse than Zemeckis as far as a character goes. As far as power goes, I don't know. Maybe Rudo's more powerful than Zemeckis, or maybe Zemeckis is more powerful than Rudo. I guess it depends on which version you play, the original or, you know, Grand Edition. But I don't know about this guy. He's got, I don't know, I'll have to play this guy and see what he's about. I gotta play each country too to kind of get a feel, you know? Yeah, that's his only skill. Besides this, deals massive damage to a single enemy unit. He might be. Maybe he might be. He might be like the Zemeckis. This might be the Zemeckis counterpart to the older Brigandine game. Because Zemeckis was super powerful in the original one. The original one, you fought him, it was like a boss fight every time you fought him. He could one-shot or two-shot some characters from a distance. And that was that. Geno Thunder, boom. You know. She challenges that theory in the trailer. Okay. Rest in peace, Cortana. I get this feeling that this guy is the white-black negative of Kador. What do you think? Because he's a paladin, which is highest class, and if the Rudo's like the Zemeckis, then this is like the white-black version of Kador, because he's a paladin. Kador was a death knight. But he's like super powerful. You know? I'm onto something there. I get this feeling like he's going to be the main counselor here. He trusts him more than he does Gilliam. Rudo and Kyle's combined strategic knowledge can be said to be the driving force between Mana Celestia's theocracy and military success. Yeah, it's almost like a white-black. I mean, level-headed and extremely intelligent. Although Ghidorah was kind of a puppet, Ghidorah was pretty intelligent. Like, they only attacked when they thought they could really, truly win. Unfortunately, you know, some of the leaders did fight back. Like Vinard and Brigandine, they couldn't take that. They did kind of get a jump start on Caerleon. And they tried to get to Escalio, but you know, Ira and Drist, really, like, Ghidorah really couldn't get to Escalio. Like, Drist is like freaking powerful. Leoness almost, they could have bit the dust. Leoness yeah, they could have bit the dust with Leonia against Bullnoil attacking them. It was just kind of fortunate, you know, they just did a random thing. So anyways, I'm talking about other stuff here, but let's look at some characters. I kind of want to... Let's just kind of hang out and we'll talk about some stuff. You want to see something, let me know. If you want to see some dialogue and all that, we can go look at it. But we can definitely check out some characters here. So as I did this the other day, I kept thinking for some reason this guy would be like a multi-versatile type of leader where you could pick any class or do whatever. But he's an automation, so normal attack deals moderate damage to a single adjacent enemy unit. So you can use normal attack, you can charge up your MP, and in his basic, like, more powerful attack uses all the MP, but it does a line attack like a dragon. So it's a 3 hexagon attack there like a dragon, but the only way you can get this back is by charging. So you either equip him with something that'll recharge his MP, which maybe this game will have that, but it's extremely high. It's very good. He's going to be a very, very strong knight. This Morelva is going to have a lot of good knights, like powerful knights. Unfortunately, probably going to have to go unicorn hunting, and you're going to have to get a bunch of unicorns or angels for your teams, because I don't think you're going to have the healing capacity, unless you're going to play like Drist and just let monsters die off and then refill it. But what you're going to have to do with this, according to kind of how I can see this, if we can look at his info, 235. So you got 235 MP. Let's say you did this all the time. You pop an Ubamaru cannon. 235 cuts down. You've got about 80 left. 85 left. You have 85 MP left, right? So you can do it once. You're down to 85 MP. Do a Giga Charge. Put it back up to 185 MP. You can do it again, and then you're down to 35 MP, and then you got to charge twice. So that's kind of how this guy's going to work. If you're just going to do the full-on strongest attacks, you're going to have to kind of play it like that. I don't see any other way, unless you give him some kind of like MP recharging ability, where some, like, I think if you have a bard in there, you could probably like charge their MP up, so he can just keep blasting with his cannon ability. And that's the only way I can see playing this guy in a proficient way, unless you're just going to do the basic attacks. But yeah, 210 is amazing. You know, it's good though that you can move and then Giga Charge versus vice versa. Yes, this is a very good thing. I think that's awesome. Otherwise, he would be pretty much stuck in one position most of the time. But I do understand, like, you have to stand there to do this cannon attack, because the power scale on it's pretty damn high. So I think that's cool. But this has a plus accuracy bonus to it too, so that's not a bad thing there either. Starting HP 653, so he is like a tank. Like, this is like fielding an actual tank in the game, because he's going to shoot straight forward like a tank. He's going to hit everything in front of it like he's shooting a cannonball at you. And then you just place, recharge, shoot, place, recharge, shoot, recharge, recharge. Unless you have another like leader that will fill up his MP, which is awesome. You got that option in here. I think, what is it, the troubadours get that? I think they get that skill, but he's going to be a fire and dark elemental. So he's going to be kind of like a Robo from Chrono Trigger, a little bit, right? He's going to be like a Robo doing the shadow damage attacks with the lasers and stuff, right? So maybe his cannon's like a laser attack, like a ethereal laser attack, I guess. I don't know. But he's got inorganic body, which prevents. So he's going to be like, this is like the Talus here. This is kind of like the Talus, like a knight Talus, right? This is like a Talus, right? Prevents poison, paralyze, silence, faint, petrify, charm, inorganic body, and magic barrier resistance too. So he has the top hat. Well, he does have a top hat. He's got a big top hat. So magic resistance. It's interesting. He's got magic resistance too for being a metallic. So he's going to be like a Talus plus extra magic defense, which is this guy right here might be one of the top guys in Morelva. He might be. I mean, you got berserkers and stuff, but now looking at down there, growth rate of E, growth C. I'm not sure which scale's better, A or E. It could be that A's better, and his growth rate might not be all that good. Weapon type he can hold? I don't know. I can't click anything here because I'm not with them. They're called cores. Yeah, I can't click on anything here. I can't click triangle. Oh, the top slot that's called a core? Okay. Yeah, he might have an extra weapon he can actually equip too beyond that. This is awesome. You can equip monsters with like all kinds of equipment here. Body, arm piece, rings, different kinds of weapons. You've got so much more to do, you know? So, yeah, if we, hold on, let me R2 here. So there's the Talon attack there. It's got, it would have like one of those Talon rings there. It doesn't have a horn upgrade. It has a horseshoe. The unicorns have a horseshoe. Look at that. That's their attacking weapon right there. You can give them different kinds of horseshoes. Hoof upgrade. Yes, he's got a hoof upgrade. I was thinking it might be a horn, but it's a hoof, which is great. Nice. Yeah, this guy's going to be really cool. It's going to be really, really cool. Yeah, he wears a hand-me-down cape by Pluto, covers himself. He considers himself a Rune Knight, just like those around him. So he's kind of a magical infusion. It's almost like a... I can't say so much it's like a Frankenstein kind of thing, but he's brought to life. Kind of like Frosty the Snowman. Maybe. Whoa. Lucia grew up to be a full-grown woman, Valkos. Look at her here. She's got the same orange hair, but she's a pirate now. Oh, man. What is she? She's a lancer? Okay, Lucia. Captain of a small female-only pirate ship. Yeah, men are forbidden from setting foot on Lucia's ship. And she has a reputation for being harsh on men and soft on women. On the battlefield, she leads the charge and breaches enemy lines herself, which earned her Stella's respect. Although she rivals with the Hammets and other pirates, she sees the war as an excellent opportunity to obtain all the treasures of Runersia and offers to accompany Stella to that end. Yeah, Lucia from Brigandine, from Legend of Forsena, where if you do the quest right and you send her on quest, she'll you know, help out the boy that she accidentally shot, and she gains some really good stats off that. But she's from Escalio. So Lucia is from Escalio in Legend of Forsena, and Lucia is from Morelva in Legend of Runersia, which seems to kind of make sense, right? Right? Seems to kind of make sense. It's a massive upgrade. There's a Yura in Norzalio as well? No way. Oh, let's go find him. Let's go find him. Let's go look at characters here, and let's have some fun with that. Ratka. Ratka. She's a archer. The tomboyish youngest child of a Morelvian pirate family. Ratka accompanied her parents on their ship during childhood. Due to her petite frame, she has little brute strength, but shines when it comes to supportive activities like espionage, lockpicking, or even food preparation. She dreams of inheriting her parents' ship as captain one day and watches Stella closely to learn how a captain should behave. I feel that she was the best archer, ignoring Brigandine and Kai's sister. I think you could level her up to a very good archer. She might be the best archer. I never really looked at all the comparisons with the archer classes as far as which one was the best, but I did like leveling up Lucy and making her powerful. She was a very good knight to do that with. I like the archer classes a lot. Okay, so we checked that out. I think where are we at? We're up here. All right, Portside. Portside. That's a fantastic name for for one of their castles, Portside. I see a stake before battle, never lose. All right, Adu, Blazing Axe, attack plus 19. Wow. I was wondering if Adu or Hamet's daddy was the next Bagdamagus, and I kind of questioned that a lot. But I was right, Valkos. I was right. The Viking class was the final tier for the Axe class in here, and it was going to be a different thing. It wasn't going to just move into the Avenger with the Knight class. They were going to make a full-on Axe class. Avengers and I'm very happy about that too, man, because you know what? There's times when we want to grind an axe, and we're going to get to grind that axe, you know? Absolutely. All right, head of the mafia group known as the Kafarian that controls Morelvia's underworld. He projects himself as a chivalrous bandit. He has countless crimes to his name. Sensing an opportunity to make money, he decides to join Morelvia's war effort. Although he sneers at human relationships built on honor and empathy, he is quite skilled in the finer points of social niceties and has his own reasons for joining the war as one of the United Islands representatives. Though he and Stella often quarrel, he finds her willingness to bend to his will quite endearing. So he's kind of a... Would he be a confidence man? Would this be like a confidence man here? Is that am I thinking right about that? Because he doesn't really care for honor or empathy. He's like finding ways to make things happen. But I don't know. He feigns chivalry. Only confident men can be mafia leaders. So they are kind of confidence men. Okay, so we know what this person is. Oh man. All right, but he might be pretty powerful, honestly. Bishop Lorenzo. Why does that sound familiar? Bishop Lorenzo. He teaches in Morelva Academy as a professor despite his questionable choice of wardrobe. He has sent out many a great hero into the world from his classroom. He is a preacher of reason rather than faith or chivalry. Many claim that students who can sit through an entire lecture of his without falling asleep will have their latent potential unlocked. Then he claimed that students who can sit through his entire lecture without falling asleep can have their latent potential. As a teacher, however, he drones on and on. It said he helps his students gain more patience than knowledge. According to Lorenzo, Sophie is the student who sleeps best during his classes. So he's kind of... So, yeah. He doesn't really get to the point. Right, so we got Lorenzo here. We've got Ranger Tommy. Got Tommy Boy here. Right? What's he? A swordsman? A ranger. Okay. A ranger. That's the first I've been able to look at the rangers, actually. Normal attack. Deals minor damage to a single adjacent. Second tier thief. Oh, that's right, because it's got that the two little arrows up on the top of his head. Okay. Draw trick. Deals minor damage to all units in a 3-hex straight line. Will also pull any units one space closer to user if there's unoccupied. Dude, instead of a knockback, this is a hook. This is a hook and grab. This is Scorpion. Get over here. And just pull. But basically, what is he throwing a hook at them? I wonder if he'll throw like a hook with a rope on it and drag you closer. So that would make sense. It deals minor damage. It pulls you closer. This really should be this way. I don't think they should change this at all, because the reason is, if you have a pull-in ability, let's say you were to do something with multiplayer and you had a pull-in ability that was massive and you pull them towards you and then you trap them, you could easily just surround, get the accuracy bonus, and just cut them down. So it makes sense that this isn't all that powerful, but it's a good tactical move. Absolutely. Flight and charm. Oh, charm for a thief. This is like Final Fantasy Tactics now, dude. Guys and gals, this is like Final Fantasy Tactics here. Thieves get charm. Flight? I'm a little surprised with Flight, but... Alright, leader of Casadora, one of the islands in the Moravia archipelago. Brothers in arms with Guinea, the two free spirits have played major roles in upholding order in Morelva and their surrounding seas. Children love hearing about the exhilarating epics Guinea and Tommy left behind in their younger days. But alas, time and tide wait for no hero. That's a cool line. Time and tide wait for no hero. Tommy is a little hard on hearing these days. He finds Guinea's loud hollering and Stella's sharp shrieks easy to understand, but Pluto insists his semi-deafness is a result of hanging around them for too long to begin with. I like it. They got some good dialogue here with that. This guy might be a... This guy looks like... This looks like a really cool dude, honestly. He's going deaf, but, you know, that does happen. And people argue as to how that happened. But he's... You know... Is this the Gallo? Robilio? He's getting old. He is getting old. Is this the Gallo guy here? Is this like a... I don't know. Let's look at him. He's he is a barbarian. Barbarians are 1, berserkers are 2, and then Vikings are 3. I think that's the way that is there. All right, a fisherman born in the Morelvan port. Oh man. Fisherman born in Morelvan port. He was once proud of his fishing business and had no interest in becoming a knight. He decided to sign up with the army anyway in order to prevent the war from reaching Morelva's borders. One could hardly tell he's actually a hen-picked husband who dotes on his children from the way he tears enemy ranks apart with his well-trained and powerful body. He is also quite skilled with delicate work despite his strength. In fact, he knits as a hobby and even gifted Pluto with a cape. So did Pluto give that cape to Umamaro then? His art is like... That's an interesting drawing, I'll just say that much. Those are knitting hands. Yeah, those are knitting hands. I was going to say he's a wrestler, but I'll just leave it at that. All right. Balutza. No troops. Let me knit you a super fine suplex, bro. Saint Gladia. Okay, I gotta know a little bit more about her. Brigandine of Ego. This does all the same stuff. All the Brigandines do the same stuff. The Brigandine is basically like... What is... Okay, anybody here that can tell me the actual equipment item for what gives you immunity to all these same things in the original game, you get 2 thumbs up. And I'll put on my shades. The Pure Blood pin. Okay, you get 2 thumbs up, man. You get 2 thumbs up. We gotta go do some shades here, apparently. I'd throw you a quarter, but I'm running out. Anyways, this is the Brigandine Ego. Doesn't look like she gets a super awesome weapon there. Morelvian Parting. But I need to do laundry. Oh man, why? Well, let me see if I can fit it through the camera here. I'll try to fit it through the camera, okay? If I can fit it through the camera, you can. It's all yours. It's all yours, man. What do we got? I got a dime. Yeah, let's put it in the... Did that work? If that worked, then you at least have a dime. That's all I got in my my pocket right now. All right. Thanks. Cool. Cheap Shot deals moderate damage to single adjacent enemy unit. Has a 33% chance of inflicting faint. So she can do a Cheap Shot. So this power score, that one's slightly better. This one has a blue element to it, though. Yeah, you do need some... Everybody needs clean clothes. It's absolutely true. Energizing Drink. Decreases own AGI. In exchange, increases the attack and power of own next skill. So she does like a power spell. She does a self power spell right here. Just like Driss would do. But it does have a negative factor with lowering her AGI. Although it is only 30 MP, so it's not terrible. She has Charm. And she has Spell Break. How is her... So, alright. I'm just going to use that for war. We'll just use that for war there. But, Descendant of the legendary pirate Captain Hammett, her father, who is also the chairman of the United Islands, nominates her to don the Brigandine of Ego and conquer the continent. Still, the continent is just like the vast seas. Decisive and spontaneous, she reasons it would be best to strike before others have the chance. Her actions are straightforward and direct. Although short-tempered, she is generous, merry, and trustworthy. This young pirate captain sails towards the battlefield with a smile, confident she will live up to the expectations of her people. She seems like, if she's a Drist, she's a very nice Drist. She's a nicer version of what Drist was, where she's actually generous, merry, and trustworthy. She has a hot streak, but it doesn't make her a bad person. You know, people get angry, but that doesn't make you a bad person. Anger is a part of life, honestly. It really is. If you don't get angry at all, I don't know, maybe you're always calm. But she does seem like a decent, nice person. She doesn't seem like the... I don't know. Well, Tim Gustafa is angry. I guess so. Here's Guinea here. Is this... I don't think this is her dad, is it? No, I did read this one the other day, too. Oh, wait. His body's cut her head to toe in mermaid tattoos, earning him the nickname Mermaid Guinea. His natural strength and sense of responsibility earned him the respect of many, resulting in his appointment the chairman. Nowadays, however, his fondness of rum has made him a sad drunk who can't help but reminisce about his good old days. Despite this, he is still one of the strongest men in Morelva, and for the sake of his beloved daughter Stella, will use his massive form to tear up the battlefield and overwhelm enemy armies. So this is Daddy Hammett here. This is Daddy Hammett. He's 62. He looks like he's in his late 40s, mid 40s. He doesn't look 62. I'm just saying, he really doesn't. So he has a 3-star. So I was on that other video I did too. That also confirms he was a final tier Viking. He's a final tier guy. Raging Hurricane. Massive deal. Oh. This is like Battle Brothers. If you've played Battle Brothers before and you have an axe, a two-handed axe, you can do a massive swing around in a circle. You'll hit everybody there, even your own guys. I think it only covers 3 spaces here, but this one seems to cover the whole side. Spinning Punch was a monk, yes. Yes, that too. But this reminds me of Battle Brothers, where you give him a two-handed axe and you can swing it around. But he's apparently going to hit everything around him. Battle Brothers just does 3 hexes. This does 6. So you can place him out by himself, and it's probably good to have him out by himself. Maybe some protect, some heals, and then just go whoom, and 200 attack power right there, right there. Fantastic. He's going to be great. He's going to be a great leader. All right, let's check out some other knights here. If anybody has any knights they want to see, let me know. We can cover that. We can talk about that. Vigo. Vigo. He is a... What are you? Okay, monk. Quiet and laid back, the muscle man of Mermaid Ginny's pirate crew can usually be found packing up the ship's cargo, and when he takes to the battlefield, he will knock foes down with his powerful physical blows gained from his many petty fights. His favorite part of winning a battle is the banquet thrown afterwards, and this is perhaps his main reason for fighting. While Vigo does enjoy dancing during banquets, gorging on food is his main activity. As a result, he has a tendency to put on weight. Hey, hello, Laughing Octopus. How you doing, man? So, this guy's going to be a monk right here. He's level 8. Just got pretty good hit points. So, he seems like a pretty good guy. Use Thief Sherrod. So, what is he at? His level is 8, so he's just a basic thief. This young pirate is always looking for ways to quickly get rich. He regularly voiced his desire to shoot someone, and when war breaks out, he rushes to Stella to sign up. In the past, he was considered and used as cannon fodder because of his reckless nature, but was lucky enough to survive despite the odds. He willingly takes risks that no man in his right mind would consider, because in his own words, he would do anything to become rich. This guy's insane. This guy is just money craving, and he'll do anything just to get rich. So this is Sherrod here. Yeah, how's it going, everybody in the chat? If you want to see something as far as monsters or knights go, let me know. I'm just gonna... I did get to the end as far as what I could do today. So, ooh, Pluto. Let's read about Pluto here. So what does he have? He is a sorcerer, level 15 sorcerer. Wow, MP 415. That is, from Brigandine standards, that's pretty high. What does this Crimson Robe do? Hit point 13, defense 3. It does look extremely high. I also very much agree. He's got red and purple, or red and black defense, I guess. I guess we could call it purple because it's purple in here. If you want to call it purple instead of black defense, I guess you can, because it does look purple to me. It just has middle hit. What does he have for spells? Geno Flame, Venom, Flame, Power, Excel. So he's got those skills. Purple's fine. I think so too. Still his childhood friend and staff officer. He's highly educated and a man of facts. Both unusual traits for a Morelvian. As the most powerful wizard in the United Defense Corps, his magic is second to none. Oops, sorry. I touched the other button. Second to none. His calm disposition and logical thought process make him the opposite of Stella, but they have a deep trust in one another. He has collected a myriad of antiques along his travels and keeps them in his studio. One day, while researching his collection, accidentally revived a sentient machine named Umamaru and has been educating him ever since. Also gives red defense, yes. That's the dude that gives the robot his cape. Yes, it gives him his cape. Although he kind of gave him life, but I guess he gave him a cape too. But the cape might have come from the other guy that gave Pluto a cape, so I don't know. Oh yeah, we'll check Sophie too. Galivard, Berserker. So this is the one that moved over here, or this is the one that is here. Wait, what is he? He's level 12 Berserker, so he's level 12. The Berserker axe looks so cool. Look at that. That white axe with the little tribal markings on there. That's awesome. An itinerant merchant who travels all over the continent, is an expert with weapons. He used to go on adventures with Ferric and Will. Having no sense of patriotism whatsoever, he signs up as a Morelva officer because he thinks this country has looser purse strings. He is brazen and loud and sees the war as an opportunity to get a windfall. Although he frets about one day meeting Ferric or Will on a battlefield as enemies, he is determined to fight on with the tools of his trade to fulfill a secret dream. Interesting. I don't know what to say about him, but very interesting. Alright, we're going to read Sophie. Sophie looks pretty nice. She's got 359 MP for a starter. She might be kind of like the Elaine or Cortina in a way from like battle-wise. And for that much MP, that's a lot for level 1 Enchantress. So she's going to be blue element. She's going to have Frost, Charm, and Flight. The sheltered daughter of an upstart sea merchant who awakened to unusual magical talent during childhood. Her education-minded parents sent her to Morelva Academy to study magic. But after graduation, she had to face reality in Morelva, where unscrupulous individuals would constantly steal her credit. Her parents sent Sophie onto the battlefield, hoping it was where she could fully utilize her strengths and gain enough wisdom to survive. How will she grow in this environment? Yeah. So she's put into a really serious situation. People are stealing her credit, and oh man, I'm trying to think of the other knight from New Omechia. Not I want to say she's kind of got the story of Carlotta. You just said it when I was thinking that too. I was thinking Carlotta here, because Carlotta's got a lot of potential, and this is also saying it too, but people are stealing her credit. Maybe she's kind of like a Carlotta in a way? Let me know what you think here. Sophie, though. Although her name is Sophie, so, you know, Sophie is in the original Brigandine game, but the story of Sophie seems to kind of match up with Carlotta in a way. But then again, she could still just be the Sophie from the original. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I know. Philo and Sophia. From Leonia, I know. She could just be like the new version of that, possibly. Philosophy? Possibly. Possibly. I want to read some about these ghouls here, because I didn't read about that at all. Okay, they're still Dark Element. Defense still sucks. Their magic cost is 15, so it's about the same. These frightful monsters are so unsightly. They have been called living corpses because all their stats are so low. Many simply use them as common fodder. They have a low magic cost and can be used to fill up troop numbers if needed. It may be interesting to see what they will bloom into after a period of patient nurturing. We have to see that. This could turn into the vampire thing. It's hilarious? Yeah, I'll have to see that. I'll have to see that. Okay, so we did that. Alright. It's a lich this time? A lich? Wow. Ooh, the mandrake's here. And it says that medicine can be made from the roots. Capable of curing illness. They are competent in hand-to-hand combat and will recover HP every turn when in forest terrain. I asked for this for the longest time. How many times did I ask for this, Valkos? I said that mandrake should heal up in the forest. I've been saying this for years when I've been streaming the game. And now they get to heal in the forest. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Brigandine developers. Thank you. Thank you very much. These mandrakes needed that. They needed that. Absolutely needed that. I've been saying that for years. But the mandrakes never got to heal, and their defense has usually typically been kind of garbage. Now the defense is a little better, so still, I don't know if it's that amazing, but they need healing in the forest. I mean, the mermaids heal in the water, so they should heal in the forest. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. You know? Forest HP recovery. Recover B. 5% of max HP at the beginning of every turn while in forest terrain. They're better now. I think they're better now. Upkeep mana is 26. Cost is 70. Yeah, it's 70. Growth rate's B. So they finally became better. I think that's a good, valid point. I'm gonna name a lot of Audrey 2s for my team. I'll just tell you that right now. It's probably gonna happen. You got a 2 range attack ratio radius here. 20% chance of inflicting paralyze. It's good. It's good. That's cool. That is so cool. I have to thank the developer so much for that, because I've been saying that for years on my streams. Like, they need to be able to heal in the forest, because it's just it's a little underrating then, because then mandrakes are really just, well, I'm just here to slap you and hopefully paralyze you, and then if that doesn't work, it's just, they're easier to kind of kill in a way than scorpions are, you know. But they really kind of rounded that out. That's pretty cool. All right, who are we gonna look at here? I don't know if I can watch. I don't know if we can look at everybody here, because I still have to do another stream tonight. But we'll check out some guys and gals. Berserker Vayne. Vayne. We got plenty of time. Okay, well, we'll check out a number of them. So anybody that's here, you have any suggestions as to who you want to see? Just tell me. Castle, name, all that. Known as the Mad Dog of Angela. He once slaughtered countless enemies during a battle near the border with Mana Silesia despite a serious injury. This crazed fighter completely loses himself during battle, relying on his instincts to help him survive at any cost. Though he boasts loudly of his brave feats in the taverns he frequents, the truth is he is haunted by the unforgettable faces and dying screams of his enemies. Wow. Country is small. Maybe you can cover all those. Yeah. This guy is haunted by his past. I love the armor design, though. Like, his face and armor design. I think, you know, it's really cool. Vayne looks really cool here. Vayne looks like an awesome dude. He might be one of my near favorites. So you want to check out Shinobi? All right, we'll go check out Shinobi here. Go look at that. Okay, Modessa. I think we covered Modessa. But we'll go over it again. So, Advisor, Shinobi Chief Della. Modessa understands her leader deeply. Her bewitching looks are said to be capable of entrancing not only enemy knights, but monsters on the battlefield as well. Modessa's daughter, Rei, lost her life while on a mission to Mana Celestia Theocracy. This tragedy hardened Talia's resolve to take up arms against enemy nations. Modessa chooses to fight alongside Talia in order to gain freedom for her tribe. Yeah, I could agree with the alluring part of that. What is she at? She's a level 15 healer. What does she get? She gets Divine Ray, Paralyze. Ooh. We get some ranged attacks to paralyze. That's very good. That's very good. Halo spells here. Of course, Divine Ray. Did you notice this? Did you notice this, Valkos? Divine Ray is not 180 magic power. It's 170 now. It's downgraded a bit. We've got to look at a curse spell. Curses in this might be about the same, because in the past, Divine Ray was just slightly more powerful than a curse. 180 to 170. But now it might be about the same. The MP cost is still the same. Area heals is still the same. Heal is still the same. Cure is still the same. A lot of similarities in her. Halo is still the same MP cost. Same range. Same element. Alright, Sid. Elite warrior of a member of a mercenary troop led by Jose. It's corrected here. Okay. He has survived countless scenes of carnage thanks to his mastery of the sword and excellent senses. For some reason, he has developed a standoffish nature and a fierce hatred of women. Well, he's in the wrong country for that. Nevertheless, there are certain principles Sid adheres firmly to despite the harsh environment he has survived. He may have only met Rei shortly before her firm resolve led to her death, but he has decided to fight alongside the Shinobi tribe in order to repay his debt of obligation to her. So he's got this obligation, he's got this sense of duty, and he's going to repay this obligation. That's the only reason he's there, really. Level 12 swordsman. So he's kind of average. He's kind of average. You know, good middle tier. Hunter Yura. Yeah, Yura's here. So she's a hunter. Dominates Sky. She's got some abilities there. Snipe shot. Age 22. This nature-loving hunter can sometimes hear the trees cry out in pain as they burn in the flames of war. She views the diverse flora and fauna of Runersia as a part of herself and something that must be protected. As such, she feels at home with the Shinobi tribe that coexists peacefully with nature. She always looks forward to occupying new bases, as it gives her new ranges of nature to explore. So, I got this. She sort of has a little Isiphus dialogue in here. Do you kind of see some of that with the flowers and the nature and stuff? But Yura, yeah, Yura's in here. She's with Shinobi here. What else do we got? Is this Zeon? Am I saying this right? Zeon? Expansionist? Nice sounding expansionist. Yep. This is Zeon. Yeah. So she is a level 9 Lancer. I like the look of this Lancer here, honestly. I do like that. It's nice. A nice conqueror. Yes, a very nice conqueror. I just want to conquer your territory so I can just run through the fields and dance and laugh and play, you know. So just get the hell out of my way. I might have to hurt you to do it. I think this is called Xion. Xion? I might be right. Anyways, a spear user from the far side of the continent. While traveling Runersia on a training tour, she encountered Carla, the shinobi's top spear user, and lost to her in a fight she herself initiated. Moved by Carla's incredible strength, she chose to join the shinobi in the war and plans to return home only after making a name for herself on a battlefield. She prefers to fair fight and is terrible at dealing with dirty tactics. Shinobi's battlefield. It's like a mandrake's dream. Wow. Yes. Garion. Hey, thank you for being here. Welcome to the stream too. And music's good. The backgrounds are pretty good. And it's done pretty well. I have to say, this is done very well. So she is not a dirty player. She likes a fair fight. Row. The art on some of these characters is absolutely insanely good. A ravishing witch who has sworn absolute loyalty to Della and Talia. She practices witchcraft deep in the forest, leading some to believe she taints herself with dark magic by stealing life from young men in order to maintain her beauty. Her revealing clothes are meant to distract her opponents and lower their guards so as to put herself at a tactical advantage, or so she claims. She easily manipulates men to her whims, but has a weakness for cute girls like Carla, whom she loves dearly. So, she is kind of like a man-eater, or like a Black Widow. She's kind of like the Black Widow, so kind of knowing this detail, you might want to stay away from her. I mean, it's your choice if you want to do that. That's your choice. I would stay very far away from her. She is a berserker. Charlotte is a berserker. Oh, she'll turn into berserker. She's level 9. So what do we got? Wait, how good is she? It's fairly good. 590 hit points. That's fairly good. Okay, a soft heart hides within the tough body of this effeminate warrior. She played female characters in Orzalio's theater shows as a child, but when she awakened to her mana powers, her body started gaining muscles rapidly, and she fled from the country in a state of self-despair. Soon after, she drifted into the shinobi village and was warmly welcomed by Mother Della. Finally, she found a place where she truly feels like she belongs on a battlefield. She can often be seen relentlessly harassing the enemy's good-looking male commanders. Well, female barbarian. Yep. Yeah, she's female barbarian. She's about to turn into a berserker, so she's close to classing up. I would say she's a very brand new type of character. I can't really pin her to anybody. There's probably going to be a lot of them. I think there's more knights here than there was in LOF. So we looked at Talia. I get this feeling Talia is like the new Dinadan, because she's a Lancer class. Worldly Sacrifice deals moderate damage to units. Recover HP equal to 50% of the damage dealt. She heals herself through attacking. Wow, that's awesome. This might be one of my favorite countries. Flying Stringer deals major damage to all enemy units in 2 hex radius line. She has 30% chance of inflicting poison. Wow. Wow. She's got heal, area heal, halo. It's kind of like a healer class. But she does have attack, and I think they mix things up here as far as what you can do. I think the leaders have more attacking options. But Dinadan could heal himself too. Dinadan could do heals, either Divine Rays or Holy Words. And later on he could do Geno, or he could do a Bolt. A daughter of the Shinobi tribes, Chief Della, although naive and childlike in many ways, a young lady is an elite among the powerful Shinobi warriors. Residing in the deep forests of the former Hazem nation, now ruled by women, Shinobi tribes only wish to be left alone. However, the flames of war have instead slowly chipped away at their freedom. After witnessing the death of Rei, her older sister figure, Talia dons Brigandine of freedom passed down in her tribe for generations and goes to war, determined to gain true freedom once and for all. So, I don't know, I get a Dinadan feeling with that there. We'll see. So, a Bazoo Knight is a Bazoo Knight. Windblade Fist. Normal damage. Sonic Combo. Deals minor damage to a single enemy unit within a 3-hex radius. Is this like the old monk with the Kamehameha wave? Is that kind of like that? Might be 40. Well, that didn't cost anything back then. The Piranha Burst, yeah. I always call it the Kamehameha wave. It's like, I think it's about the same thing essentially, but he might be kind of like that old monk class in that sense. But you know, there could be more. That's a fine name. Kamehameha wave. So he might be like that. Although a mix of wild bazoo and a Barrett fairy, Toby's inhumane appearance does not bother Talia in the least. Toby is not only Talia's martial arts teacher, but also someone special because of the fatherly warmth he provides. Their bond transcends racial boundaries and brings greater strength to the Shinobi's tribe's military. Whenever Toby finds something he thinks may amuse children, he stuffs it into his pockets. He seems to be concerned about the 2 children he left behind. So he'll be... yeah, I think he'll be a decent fighter. HP recovery B. Comes 3% at the beginning of every turn. Nice. Nice. Swift Stance. Increases your AGI for a limited number of turns. Iado Blade. The Swordsman is the samurai version, isn't it? The Swordsman is the samurai version. I don't know. I feel like it might be. Yeah, doesn't seem... maybe if he gets to a third... maybe the third tier will give him a ranged slash. I'd have to look at upgrades to probably know more about that. Leader of the mercenary troop Sid belongs to. Impressed by Rei's self-sacrificing death during a mission to Mana Celestia Theocracy, he pays the Shinobi tribe, the Shinobi village, a visit. There, he learns of the Shinobi tribe's determination to fight for their freedom, decides to join their cause. As a well-trained, as a well-traveled mercenary with battle achievements all across the continent, his knowledge and experience will certainly prove invaluable to the Shinobi tribe. He's 55, he's an old dude. Yeah, it does kind of seem like that. Does seem like he is a variant of that, you know? So he's level 16, so if he gets level 20, we'll see if he gets a range attack with that. He might, considering if they do kind of the same samurai stuff they did beforehand. Carla. What is she? She's a Temple Knight, so Temple Knights are Lancers here. A young girl who has been living with wolves deep in the forest. Toby and Talia stumbled upon her one day while playing and brought her back with them. How she came to live with wolves is a complete mystery, as she can only understand simple words. But she and the shinobi somehow understand one another. While she is kind towards those she sees as friends, she shows no mercy to those who give off a strange scent or happen to trespass in her territory. She's the closest thing to a wolf in this game, I would say. She grew up with wolves, kind of like Romulus and Remus from the old Roman story there. But she speaks wolf. Carla. That's a cool story. I like that story there. It's pretty cool. Cleric Raish. She is a cleric level 1. Ooh, she's got low hit points. Light swing, heal, cure, halo. This is all the same stuff. A diligent girl who throws herself into shinobi magic research. Having lost her parents in childhood, she was raised by just her grandmother, who, out of concern for Raish's lack of natural talent, taught her about the value of hard work and human connections. These lessons stayed with Raish, who grew into a fine young lady beloved by all, never hesitating to lend a helping hand to someone in need. The healing spells she casts are said to heal not just the body, but the heart and soul as well. So she's kind of like a pure spirit. She's like a very nice girl. That's what I can say. I wonder if she compares to Shaluna, or who she would compare to. Anybody know who Raish would compare to here? She's like a pure spirit. She's researching magic. She doesn't have a concern of a lack of natural talent. So, Yura? Maybe compares to Yura. Okay, let's move on here. Dancer Shuna. Yeah, okay. Alright, she's a dancer class. I'm gonna love playing some of these dancer classes. I've been waiting for something like this, which I think essentially is kind of like the ninja class. It's like the female version ninja class, which is pretty cool. Trick hit. What is trick hit? Okay, I got Venom. I feel like this is the female version of the ninja class, which is nice to see. Because I don't think I don't know. But anyways, alright, Harris of the family that oversees the traditional prayer ceremony of the Shinobi village in the former Hazem nation. They were persecuted for deceiving men with their alluring dances, but once the Shinobi tribe gained independence, they regained the freedom to dance again. Shuna is a childhood friend of Talia and Rei. After hearing of Rei's death, she decided to take to the battlefield without hesitation in order to protect Talia and Shinobi. Okay. They are broken. The one who can fight with the Balmont nearly soloed my team. Wow. So they're pretty powerful. Ninjas were pretty powerful in the original Brigandine game too. It's like people said ninjas were the most powerful, although I would argue champions were the best. If you get a super high tier champion, you can just go beat down almost anything. I really like the ninjas too, but the champions, they had a really good chance to crit, and when they crit hit you and you dodge, oh man, it's amazing. Champions in GE, still fun to play, but not as powerful as the original. I didn't really feel GE's champions were as good. Yeah, let's check out some of that too. Needs a hit of gravity for sure. Blow them up with magic. Yeah. Certain things are just, made a certain way. Like, you got something that has a very good agility. Well, you might not hit it. So maybe go for magic. Maybe go for magic. That might be a little better idea. I fought Ivan, and we took him down pretty fast. I'm not saying he was, you know, pretty weak, but he's level 13, so he's not super high up there yet. Only due to their addition of Paralyze in GE. That was silly. I think ninjas pass up champions in GE probably because of some of that, but in the original LOF, I would say a champion kind of outdoes most of the other classes. I would love getting Ector or Dillard up to a champion. Dillard typically goes pretty good at champion. Gallo, Dillard, and Gallo, Dillard, and Shast. Some of the best champions you could make in Legend of Forsena, and man, were they good. You could smack down so much stuff. If it's kind of like that here, I might pick more champion classes, just because I like to. But they're pretty good. This bodyguard captain of the Holy Gustav Empire is courteous and serious-minded by nature. He comes from an esteemed family known to produce Zorun knights every generation. Mindlessly devoted to the Gustav family, especially Tim. He has no qualms over executing dissidents among the populace at Tim's command. He has absolute faith that Zorun knights are the most reputable knights on Runersia, but Tim does admonish him for being narrow-minded as he has never left the country to see the world. Sasha, hey, yeah, new Brigandine coming out in, was it June 25th? I think it's June 25th, yeah. You can get it. I'm going to leave some links on YouTube later when I post up. I got the other video I can put up on YouTube probably tomorrow. But, yeah. The grappler below Ivan has a neat, or below Ivan has a neat background. I like him. I think he's the one anyway. Oh, below Ivan? Okay. Tim Study of Morelva. This is kind of extreme, though, because if I'm reading this right, mindlessly devoted to the family, especially Tim, he has no qualms over executing dissidents among the populace at Tim's command. Just executing a dissident is like, well, I don't like this guy. I don't like his rule. Can I execute him, Tim? Oh, I guess so. Let's execute him. Is that what he's saying there? He's just a flat-out executioner? Oh, man. Wow. This guy is extreme. Okay, let's go find some new guy. An extremist, I guess. Probably. What is this thing here? I gotta see this thing. What the heck is number... What is this? Temple Knight? Skymurius. Is this the new Kador? Yeah, this is a switch thing. It's got a little extra eye in the helmet there. This looks like a judge. This looks like a judge from Final Fantasy 12 Tactics, that world. This looks like Final Fantasy 12 judges here, right? Right? Oh, man. I'd say this armor, this look is fantastic. She looks super hot in that armor. It looks like, kind of looks like it could be a she. I get this feeling. That's definitely a she. This female knight, straight from Galbranth. No, who was the female knight that at Gabranth? I don't think it was Gabranth, was it? Who's a female judge in Final Fantasy 12? Drace? Drace was a female judge, so it's like maybe a younger version of that? I don't know. Let's read this. This female knight has a checkered past, bringing destruction to every master she served, even noble houses. This series of unfortunate coincidences led to fearful rumors that caused her to lose her standing, despite not actually having the power to destroy nations. After wandering the land like a lost spirit, Tim welcomes her into his country without prejudice. She has sworn absolute loyalty to Gustava. She has a cute voice, though? Probably. Iria? You think Iria? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Skymurius. Skymurius. That's a cool name. It's an awesome look. I mean, she's got a really nice, detailed background. She could be the new Iria. She is a Lancer. I mean, we might have to stamp this as Iria here. But I was thinking Pluto was kind of the Iria for Stella. But maybe they've just changed things so much in this game that they give some vibes to some things, and she could be like the new Iria, maybe. She does have blue element, although she doesn't have black elemental. But I guess it depends on which version you're playing too. Because Iria in the original version was just a Lancer with blue. In the Grand Edition, she had a black and blue orb attack to it. Does she have like a... She might have like an Iria feel, but she's not a super special knight like Iria turned into. So I don't know, but she... See, the only difference here that might be interesting or might not work with an Iria is, I mean, she does feel like a lost spirit, but bringing destruction to every master she's served. Iria was just really manipulated, and then Drist found her. She's been moving to every master she ever served, even noble houses, so she's not... she was a big influence. She looks awesome, I gotta say that. She does kind of seem like an Iria in a good amount of sense. So maybe she'll be like that. I don't know. Like the story is a little different. It's kind of close, but it's a little different. Iria's just flat out just used and thrown away by one person who is evil. She moved around to different noble houses. But she was kind of unlucky with all of them. I don't know. She might be the best one. Regardless whether you agree or don't, I think possibly she could be the Iria. But I'm kind of on the fence. I'm on the fence about this one. But she does look amazing. I mean, this is a really awesome look. I hope that they take her helmet off and they let her see that without there. Although... she could maybe be like a Haley too. You know? She could maybe be like a newer version of Haley, because Haley moves around, and Haley will go to any country at the end, and you get to use her to fight against Bullnoil, right? So Haley moves around, but she's heavily involved in the storyline. So I wonder if she's maybe like a Haley. You know, I'm at a loss here, but I wonder. Alright, Grappler Gasper. Look at this guy. This guy looks kind of beastie. So he's a level 10 Grappler. What does he have for hit points and all that? So it's pretty good hit points. Defense, agility's probably decent. He is a dyed-in-the-wool Zorar fanatic. Ever since his family was killed by Rune Knights, he has made it his purpose in life to take revenge on any he can find. He believes that if he kills enough of them, the Rune God himself will appear. He considers himself a preacher of Zoro's doctrines and puts away anyone who disagrees with him to death, so as to offer up as many dissenter souls as possible at the mausoleum of Sin Zorar. Holy cow! Gasper Wow, this is we're starting to look at Aztec kind of people here. You know, offer them up to the god. You gotta sacrifice a god sometimes. He needs to chill. He needs to chill out a little bit, maybe. Maybe it'll feature without a helmet. If it does, I get this feeling maybe she's more like a Haley, but I guess maybe Iria comes to mind too. So I don't know what to say about that one. That's I'll have to think about this a little bit more. I gotta look at all the characters and like really kind of like think about them and see if I can like pin them, you know? Maybe I'll make some more videos about that, because I was gonna do all the cast of the kingdom, so that will probably be in some later videos. I'll probably do that. It's gonna take me a while to come up with all the ideas, but this guy does need a chill pill. Let's move on to the next guy here. Okay, nobody else there. Okay, Garland. Do we have any castles here that are the same names as the previous game? Is there a single castle here? I just want to look at that before we check out some names. I just want to look, see. No, I'm not seeing any similar names. There might not be. Men's. There might be something similar, but I think the coolest name so far here is Portside. Portside. That kind of makes sense. Norbass. Belfram. Greensclag. Droog. Droog. Droog is a cool name too. Alright, let's check out Belfram here. This laughing guy. This guy. Agility of 97, that's why I had a hard time hitting him. Holy cripes. Holy word, loop heal. Loop heal is really interesting. I like that. A wandering bandit born into an upper class family in Mana Silesia. When his family fell into deep debt and broke up, he had to learn to survive on his own. He made use of his abilities as a rune knight to trick and deceive until he was finally exiled from Mana Silesia. After that, he drifted into Gustava, where rune knights are highly sought after. Regardless of background or birth, he resolved in his heart to use his chance to turn over a new leaf. So he's trying to become a better person. He's a fairly likable guy. I'll say he's fairly likable, but you know, he had to deceive and trick the knights to get out of Mana Silesia. You know, he gave him AGI for roleplay. Yeah, so he had to get away. He had to get out of Mana Silesia, apparently. Iona. So we got a bard here, or minstrel. She is a veteran singer who once performed all over Gustava, able to cover anything from remote ethnic folk songs to Zerun hymns with her beautiful voice. Because she's also a pious Zoro devotee, she became an exclusive singer for the Gustava family and is now living a life of comfort and ease. Nevertheless, she misses the time when she could sing whenever and wherever she pleased. Her wish is to have her songs heard in every city when peace finally descends upon the land. Now, I wonder if this is like a Faticia or like a Noi. Although I think maybe Jazz might be the new Noi. I get this feeling Jazz is, but she does do singing, and Faticia does sing in one of the parts of the castles. And Noi is considered a genius when it comes to being on the stage. Now, I couldn't understand what the genius was, but either she's the Noi or Jazz is the Noi. I'm trying to figure it out because Vinard had the hots for Noi. Only problem is Noi had a disease and passed on, and they couldn't get married. And if you play the different timeline version, Vinard will marry Leoness after he force vassalizes Leonia. That will happen. It kind of pisses off Killoff, and Killoff comes back with a rage as a level 20 Avenger, but you know, that's what happens with that. What timeline is this? Timeline? Well, for this game, it's 700. So, yeah, this game is a timeline of 700. We're gonna have to see if it has like. We're gonna see if it has like very serious Forsena ties, because this has the year 700, and Forsena is the year 200. So it could be two totally different continents or two totally different worlds. Oh, the timeline of the Avenger, that would be, I believe that would be the second or the third. Second or the third, he'll come back to, but he will not come back to Norgard. He will come back to a different country, and you'll just get a surprise kill-off night. It'll join you, a level 20 Avenger. A level 20 Avenger kill-off. And he's pretty awesome. But he will fight against Norgard. He will join Escalio, or he'll join Caerleon. That's the only time you get a kill-off just like that, super fast, and because he's, you know, he broke out of jail. Vinard imprisoned him, apparently, and he broke out of jail. So that's what happens with kill-off if you play the second or third timeline. Yeah, I think it might be the second timeline. I know it's the third timeline, but the second timeline, on the second timeline of Grand Edition, Leonia has been destroyed by Norgard and Escalio, and Neomachia has been taken over by Norgard and I guess Escar. But yeah, it's been taken over by Escaris, and then Lance has to fight for Kai. So Lance and Garant can fight on Caerleon's team. I don't know what happens to the other knights. They might get killed off. They might leave. I don't know. But she's level 13 sorceress. All right, Ginger, the younger sister of the 13th Emperor Tim Gustav. So she's his younger sister. Legend has it the Empress gave birth to her in a Zora shrine after being struck by lightning, leading to rumors that she is blessed with Zora's protection and the gift of farsight. Her love for Tim goes beyond normal love between siblings, and her steadfast devotion to him causes her to watch over him like a guardian angel. She deals with anyone who dares resist the Emperor swiftly and mercilessly on the battlefield. Her cold and calculating tactics turn into a demon that strikes fear into the hearts of the enemies. I get this feeling like she's kind of like the Esmerie that didn't get married off to Zemeckis. You know, Esmerie was Vinard's sister, and she stays with her husband because I guess that was her life. But what if she never got sent to Omechia? What if Esmerie never got sent to Omechia? Would she really be that caring for her brother? It's a question I've had. You know, somewhere could read those backgrounds after the war. Change that sounds awesome. Yeah, you play the multiplayer and you can read all of that on the third timeline of the multiplayer. But you have to play it for a while to get some of the characters to come out. Kill-Off will not come out immediately. He will join a team after so many turns have passed, and then he will join one of the forces. So he joins Escalio, or he will join Caerleon, because he wants to fight against Norgard to, well, get revenge on Vinard, and then get back Lyonesse. So he's fighting for his forlorn love that happened. Okay, so we beat her. Let's check out. What else are we going to check out here? Greensglade has no knights. Droog is the capital. Droog is a capital here. Tim. There are some who call me Tim. He is a dark elemental. He's dark elemental. He's the purple element. I thought he'd be blue. With the whole White Wolf thing. Imperial Offering. It's massive damage to a single adjacent enemy unit. That's a special skill there. So it's a dark elemental. Blinding demon blade. Moderate damage. So the pre-move is less power than the normal move. Look at that. Pre-move is less powerful. Its cross attack is 120. And this one's 100 and minus accuracy. His moderate damage to single enemy unit within has a 20% chance. So he can inflict paralyze with it. So that's the special ability with that. But it can go to range. Never even knew they made a background story changes for those multiplayer profiles. Yeah, well, not everybody's played the multiplayer. I've been playing the multiplayer for a long time. And yeah, he's pretty pissed. Especially if you play the Grand Edition version, you're gonna... Well, I mean, that's the one you gotta play to see it, but... He wants revenge on Vinard. So Kill Off won't come back, I think, until maybe a year and a half or a year two after that. There's the dimension. There's dimension right there. Thanks, Falcos, for pointing that out. Oh, man. Forcibly move a single enemy unit within a 4-hex radius anywhere on the battlefield. So this is the same as normal dimension. It will move them anywhere on a battlefield. So anywhere 4 spaces away you can target an enemy. You will send them to the mountains. You'll send them to the ocean. You'll send them to the lake. You'll send them to outer space. God knows where you'll send them, but they'll stay on the battlefield. And you'll still get to fight them somewhere. Unless they get trapped somewhere. If they got like really tall, heavy peak mountains can't walk through, then they might be trapped. But yeah. So he's got Dark Element. That's interesting. He's got Venom. He's got Gravity. He's got some good stuff. He's level 18. So he's almost like the same kind of level Vinard is. Vinard's like level 18, right? I think he is, but he's still pretty good. He doesn't really get like... I think Vinard had... I would say Vinard had better magic, though. Frost is... I like a guaranteed hit. Venom's okay. Gravity is okay. Although I really do like Dimension. I still like some like damage. Straight up damage for like a leader overall. Frost and Genofrost. Yeah, I think Vinard might be a little stronger magic-wise. What does he have for intelligence? Well, I mean, intelligence is better than Vinard's, I think. But I think he has to have this, though, especially for a Dimension spell. He has to have good intelligence in order to be able to use Dimension and do it. So this guy is going to be a really good displacer. You're going to be able to, like, do all kinds of crazy things. Yes, it's a super huge battlefield. I mean, these battlefields are bigger, so there is outer space. You just have to go up. We just need a Y-axis, and we can, you know, move it back up. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. There's no outer space in here, but I have fun and I joke around. You know? So, he is a Kaiser, which means king. Or emperor. But, Caesar, Kaiser... anyways, 13th Emperor of the Holy Gustava Empire, the only major power on the continent without a Brigandine. Born in the barren lands of the north, the Gustava family had always been looked down by their neighbors. Nevertheless, the country overcame the adversity and became a mighty empire, celebrating unity and a spirit of rebellion as its cornerstones. This young emperor now aims to conquer the continent in order to vindicate their beautiful blood of the family. So it's about bloodlines. It seems very similar to Vinard with the whole bloodline theme. Yeah, there's no Brigandine here. He has... What is this? Double swords? You have dual sword attack, it seems? I think you have 2 swords here. Dual blades? Yeah, it seems like that. So... he'll be pretty good. His agility is 86. Yeah, I was wondering initially with the one screen. I just thought I saw 1 sword, but yeah, there's 2 swords there. So he's got that 2 sword ability. I get this whole Vinard feel with him, although he's got Dimension now. But the thing is, I've always loved using Dimension 2. It's kind of fun that he'll get to use Dimension, because I'm looking forward to playing this, and now he'll get Dimension. Although I would prefer like a Frost spell too. Or I was kind of hoping for a Frost spell, but you know, Dimension will be fun still. Anyways, there are other knights here, so let's carry on and let's see what's there. Ooh, this Aslan guy. I had to see this. I gotta see this. Okay, so he doesn't get to use a little puppet guy like we were talking. Remember, talking like he could maybe use a little puppet guy to fight for him. He's level 20 champion, unless that guy is his puppet. Let's read his dialogue here. I need to find out. So mountain terrain is their type. He's got white elemental. Commander of the Holy Gustava Empire's Secret Correspondence Service. He reports directly to the Emperor. He is Tim's right-hand man and has served as Chamberlain since the previous Emperor's reign as an accomplished martial artist. He is one of the Emperor's most distinguished knights. However, he is also known as the puppeteer Alson moniker. It's as if there should be a he in there. It's as if he can breathe life into the puppets he carves. Through his puppet shows at a small theater known as Sin's Lodge, Palais de Sin, he educates people of Gustava's history. He's a puppet lord. I think he's kind of like a Gwyngulan in a story sense, but I mean, he's a champion here, so still the white element and all that, but that's why I keep getting this whole Gwyngulan vibe. Deals massive damage to single enemy unit. 230. Wow. Accuracy -4 is still really, really good. Still makes a champion like very accurate. Because the other ones are like -6, -11 for berserkers and stuff. This is just -4. This isn't that bad. For 230 attack power. That's not bad. Increases your attacks. Okay, so it's like a puppet lord. I don't know if he's just fighting or whatever he has fight for him is the puppet. I think it's just him though, but we fought this guy. Commander of the northern region of Holy Gustav Empire. He is the uncle of the 13th Empire, Tim Gustav, and one of the strongest warriors in the Empire. A condescending man by nature, he often belittles Tim by claiming he could not have achieved his position without his uncle's help. He has a weakness for drinking, and every time he gets drunk, he complains about how difficult ruling the northern region is, demanding that Tim share his wealth and send him beautiful women. I get this Lewintil feel with this guy. I put this in the previous video I did with Kingdom Cast, and I keep thinking this is the new Lewintil, because Lewintil wasn't happy with Vinard initially, and then he comes back, and he's a very powerful berserker who could level up, and he's about the same level 2, you know, and he was a very good knight. So that's a vibe I get. Coco. Commander of the southern region of the Holy Gustav Empire, an aunt to the 13th Emperor, Tim Gustav. Combination of her pride and power-hungry personality give her a special kind of seductiveness. While she has a weakness for young, handsome men, she is merciless when it comes to younger, beautiful women. As a brilliant Zoro knight since youth, she has made a name for herself on a battlefield through aggressive and showy battle techniques, leading to her current position. It's a healer class. Okay. Hunter Sylvie. That's a nice design. I like that design. She's level 9. An adventurer who travels around Gustava's vast wildlands on her Talon. When she runs low on funds, she works as a mercenary to earn her keep. then sets off on another adventure. When war breaks out, she decides to become a Gustavian officer. Though she's quite a competent Zorun knight, she has no attachment to the dogma of Zor. Her only ambition is taking advantage of her position to collect all the treasure she can in Runersia. She's like a treasure hunter here. Who is she like? This is interesting. Who could she possibly be like? I don't know. I keep thinking the traveling adventurer that's in the game, but she's, you know, nothing comparable. I think of the one traveling adventure, but she's kind of set there. I was thinking maybe Hayud, but Hayud might be the closest thing, but you know, I'd have to look at more officers and stuff to figure it out, but she seems like a similarity. She has some similarities with Hayud, I guess. But you know what? Actually, no. Maybe Doggle. Maybe she's like a Doggle in a way. She travels on a talon, so she travels on a rock, right? Or on a... Is that a rock? I think it's a rock or griffin. Probably think it's a rock, though. Maybe she's like a Doggle? But then again, Doggle didn't want to have anything to do with the war. He had to be convinced. But he did have monsters with him that kind of kept him happy. I don't know. This one's a little mystery to me. Wait, did we not... Was there a really awesome monster here? Is this an ancient dragon? Oh, it's a Curl. Might mix up these faces a little bit. What's this? High Lizardman. High Lizardman here. Just Hunter's Swing. Use blue type attacks, so they... Okay. Okay, well, we've gone quite some ways, I think. They could be great with some good gear, yeah. I think I'll save some other stuff for later. I need to probably prep for the multiplayer we got tonight and get set up for that too. But I think I'll probably play some of this tomorrow. We'll play over again, and we'll just see what we can do tomorrow as far as what we can do. And we'll try to attack out. So I guess the thing is we can only hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 castles, right? So I think we can only hold six castles. So I'd have to give up some castles and move over 7 castles? Okay. Because I did a dual attack here this last time. We took over Greensglade and Belfram. So I did a dual attack last time. We took over 2. And, you know, that was kind of it. Next time we could attack into Norzalio, maybe? You know, and see what that's like. As far as like going over and attacking a bunch of different things, I might do that, but I don't know. So I think tomorrow we'll just go and like have some fun with we'll start a new game and go after Norzalio. Don't hit 7 castles minimum, the demo won't end. Alright. So we kind of have to probably give up some territory, so I might give up some territory here. Although they don't attack you though, so how are you able to... If they don't attack... Wait, will they attack an empty castle though? Maybe they will. So if I get... So I get... 1... Well, if they won't attack at all, then I really can't expand too far. yeah, I really can't expand too far. I'm just going to have to just go after Norzalio. And then we can fight some Shinobi leaders here. And we can fight some Norzalio stuff there too. So I guess that's really all there is to it. I mean, I suppose I could come here and then do another attack here, but I don't think we could even get to fight Band of Silesia. Yeah. Gumol? Oh, yes. I mean Gumol. So we could fight the Republic of Gumol, Shinobi tribe. I don't think you can get close to fighting Mana unless they attack up here. But that's still... I guess you'd have to wait. You'd have to probably wait to see if they attack up there and do that. But I definitely don't think you can fight Morelva. I don't think they'll make that much progress over here. But we'll fight two of these next time, and we'll kind of see what that's all about. And we'll just have some fun with that. This is really cool. So I would have to say, everybody, I think my starting countries when I play, I might play as Holy Gustav Empire here. I kind of want to play as the Republic here, Republic of Gumol, and then the Shinobi tribe. I want to probably start as these countries here. Which one I start with, I'm not sure which one I want to basically go with, but I think that's kind of what I want to do. And it's going to be interesting. But tomorrow, we're going to start here. We're going to move to this castle here. Then we're going to move over here. And we're just going to probably blitz everything as fast as we can. But maybe I shouldn't blitz everything, because then we could probably like see what's going on. You know? Could do a poll. Yeah, I could do a poll. I'll do a poll for the site and everything. People could see, you know, which one I could start with. I might start with maybe one or two. I don't know. I'm starting as the purple team anyways, because they have a name, a knight named Kyle. Oh yeah, he's the second in charge, isn't he? Yeah, so I might do a poll, see which one I'll do first, and we'll just kind of play from there. But maybe I'll play more than just one at a time. There's just a lot to do. I kind of want to, you know, see what's going on here. But yeah, I'd like to see what we can handle. So yeah, let me know, you know, what you think, which countries you're going to play as in YouTube when you watch this later on YouTube, which capital, because these are the capitals here. I think for the game, I think it would be interesting if, which I don't know if they fully do it, but let's look at the game here, because I wonder if they did capitals like that. They have this little symbol on top of it that denotes the capital, but I hope this is just a little thing that I kind of hope that they could maybe upgrade or do something with. But I hope that the castle itself gets a little bigger, maybe like an extra not a palisade, but an extra castle wall around it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, as far as the way this castle goes, the castle looks identical to the other castles. The only difference is this little golden arrow pointing there with another little crown next to the name. But I kind of hope that they like expand the castle out, make it a little bit bigger, because they kind of had that with the original game, and I guess I just got used to that. But you know what I mean? Like, this castle looks exactly the same as this castle. The only difference is that little yellow arrow on top. I kind of hope that if they, you know, bring this out, they make the castle a little bigger, or they just do an update to make the castle just a little bigger, you know, because how the original Grand Edition game, the castle looks bigger, you know? An aesthetic change would be nice. I think as far as an aesthetic change, I know that there's those two symbols there, but I feel that would be a pretty nice aesthetic change, because when you look at this from far away, you don't I mean, the little yellow arrow is nice, but I think like a bigger castle from a visual perspective would help me just be like, oh, that's where the capital is real quick. You know what I mean? So that would be my only real thing right now that I would suggest. And I think that would be nice. But if this happens this way, that's okay too. But yeah, this is an awesome looking map. And plus, like, you can see, you know, the difference with the mountains and the 3D-ness of the mountains, you know, due to the background. And then it has, like, the whole... It looks like a drawn map, but, like, with 3D mountains on top of it. So this drawing for this looks really good. I'm very happy and I'm very impressed by how they did this. So it's a pretty good design. So, yeah, everybody, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to close out right now. I do have to get ready for the multiplayer tonight. And I'll see everybody there, hopefully. And we'll have some fun with multiplayer. You know, and I'll see you later on tonight. Multiplayer tonight's going to be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're Eastern, that will be 9 p.m. for you. And so we'll start up about that time, and then we'll get rocking and rolling from there. But you're welcome to the stream. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you all very much for all the new subs and for all the new follows. It does help, and it does mean a lot to me. And I hope to see you in all the rest of the streams after tonight, tomorrow, and then Monday I might break Monday, because typically Mondays are kind of my break day. And it might be on Tuesday. We'll have to see if I can do it. But other than that, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
Game over.
It is over when I say it is over.
Answer my call!
We are victorious, sire!